Get back! Get back! Thank you, Captain. That'll be all.
Canaris?
Prime Minister,
How long?
2 hours ago.
Well?
DDS were carrying out a routine drugs raid when they found the infected victims. It's the Reaper virus.
Oh my god.
It's back.
Bloody hell, George. What's got your knickers in a twist?
National emergency, I'm afraid. Briefing for the PM in 5 minutes.
Let's keep this informal, to the point. We'll know what's at stake while you're here. Jane?
In 2023, when the rising tidal waters were threatening to flood London, we extended the Thames flood barrier. Like a castle moat, this system of canals encircles the entire capital north of the river. Our immediate plan is to flood the canals, blockade all bridges, tube lines, and rail links in and out of the city.
You want to put 12 million people under lock and key.
Containment is our absolute priority. We must implement martial law now. Keep the people off the streets while we secure the blockade and set up medical stations. Only then can we begin the evacuation.
Do it.
It's all very well packing people into their homes like so many million sardines. But you drop a killer virus into that mix, and this town is going to go tits up in no short order. And once you start stacking bodies in the streets, there'll be panic, public disorder, looting, rape, murder. And that's just for starters. The death toll will be unimaginable. And by that time, there'll be absolutely all we can do about it.
You have to think of the millions that we'll be saving.
Are you talking about people or pound notes?
Chief Nelson, would you join me in my office?
If this is a bollocking, make it quick. I've got a job to do. I need to be up there on the streets.
Michael?
What we're about to show you is highly confidential and potentially volatile material. When the wall went up, the government at that time naturally wanted to know what was happening on the other side. So they retasked one of their military satellites to provide coverage of Edinburgh and Glasgow. For the past 30 years, it's carried on taking pictures, sending down what you'd expect. Empty cities, deserted streets. That is, until 3 years ago, when these turned up.
People on the streets of Glasgow.
Survivors?
What else could it be? And if there are survivors, there must surely be a cure.
What we have to do is get our hands on it.
They already have a team standing by. What we need is somebody to lead them. Someone to take them in, find the cure, and deliver it into our hands before it's too late to turn the tide.
You don't know how many survivors there are. And the team might not find them in time. They might not find them at all. And they could still be contagious.
That's what the team's gonna find out.
You've known for 3 years that they were up there. And you swept it under the carpet.
Scotland's dead have long since been laid to rest.
Yesterday, if I turned up on the 6 o'clock news with a survivor in tow, they'd have strung me up from the nearest lamppost by the balls. But if in 48 hours, I arrive with a survivor and a cure, sure, they won't give a flying about the survivor, but they'll be lining up to kiss my ass for that cure.
In politics, survival is timing, and ours is running out. We have 48 hours. We need your best man on this right away.
All right. I know someone who might just fit the bill.